Hi guys, welcome to Standard Share. The next topic we are going to see today is inside value area. So what actually mean by an inside value area? So let me take a new screen. Okay. So inside what the out it is completely opposite to the opposite value outside value area. Just watch the market. So this is the previous day CPR and this is the current day CPR. So the previous day CPR is wide and the current day CPR is bit narrow, and the current day CPR is completely inside the previous day CPR. So when comparing to the outside value area and the inside value area, it is completely opposite. In outside value area, the current day CPR engulfs the previous day CPR, but in inside value area, the current day CPR lies inside the previous day CPR. So here, the TC of the prior day should be above the TC of the current day, and the BC of the previous day should be below the BC of the current day. So kindly make a note of it. So this is inside value area, and previous video what you have seen is an outside value area. So what happens during this time? So when in the case of outside value area, the market remains quiet. It just moves towards the CPR and does not move at all. But as I said, it is opposite to the CPR, opposite to the outside value area. Inside value area gives a major trending day. It gives a big breakout to happen. So what happens next is, okay, this is the current day CPR, which is very, very narrow. And this is the previous day CPR, which is very, very wide. And if you see, the current day CPR is here and the previous day CPR is there. The candles moved and closed near the previous day CPR. And the next day, it opened below the range and started moving down, which is giving a trending day. So I'll repeat it again. Once again, kindly watch this clearly. So this is the range. Okay, the range did not get broken yesterday, and today's it was a gap up below this range, and after that it again gave a pullback towards the same range and started moving down. So this type of market is called as a inside value area, where breakout and major trending day happens. And what was written in the book is also, if suppose the market does not give a breakout, for example, okay, this market does not give a breakout. If suppose the previous day session has closed over here, and if the next day is also opening over here, then we have to assume it like the next day also will remain range bound. It will not give a breakout. Clear? So it basically, whenever an inside value area forms, it majorly gives a breakout, and then the trend continues, and have a watch of it. So what also he has added in this session is like, he has told that this inside value area does not occur frequently. If you see over here, this inside value area, this two-day relationship does not occur frequently, but I pay very close attention on the days when it develops, as these usually lead to major trending sessions. Clear? Whenever an inside value area, so you have to be very careful, because when there is a proper breakout happening, then the trend will be very, very good for the coming sessions also. Clear? I hope I have covered outside value area in the previous video and the inside value area in this video, and I hope I have made given some opposites of it and made some clear understanding of it. In case of any queries, kindly comment in the comment section or drop me a mail. Do let me know in case of any queries. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos. Wait for some time. So this is the example of inside value area. So this day, if you see, so the previous day and the current day is here. The previous day went like this, not an issue. And the current day, if you see, it has opened nearly to the same point, and it gave a proper breakout and started moving up. So kindly wait for a proper breakout to happen, and then the movement will be so good. So this is all about the inside value area, and for now I have completed all the 7 value areas, 2-day pivot relationship value areas. Kindly let me know in case of any queries. Stay tuned for more videos.